over the course of this year, like more and more, I've encountered like people over Europe, over the world that are doing like their own facilitator training. Or also like they hold a space, they do energy work, they play music, and people like have experiences. And it's really popping up all over like the world. And I see like new facilitators, this, and it's so much spreading. Like, do you think like that like at this point this is like a global spreading of all these of this energy of this way of working with people, like this spreading this tool to people to empower themselves?
Mm. I think there are still going to be a few contradictions within this evolving, growing type of spirituality.
Mm.
But I do also feel like the underlying root is this drive towards a shared state of consciousness. And we don't know exactly what that is yet because we haven't gotten there. But the more that part of each of us is feeling the pull or the drive or the intention that came from something greater than my life or your life or any of our own individual senses of intention, that maybe this is like the prayers of our great grandchildren, yeah, that aren't even born yet, that are praying, in order to be here, you all have to find something new. I can't be here until you find that. So we
Mm.
pray for you to be that so that we can exist. Yeah. Whatever
Yeah.
it is, linear, it's not a linear thing, and nor couldn't fit into linear perceptions of time. But how this moves is also part of what evolves. Yeah. And while we are seeing a lot of this emerging, we're also seeing a lot of other things emerging at this time. The types of artificial intelligence that's growing, still, we might say like, okay, a lot of people are moving towards this, but there's also through the pandemic so many people that moved towards life is social media. Like there's nothing outside of social media. Like everything about life is that, and it even maybe is sustained because of it. So there are a lot of different things that people have found their way into in recent years that's so different from what it used to be. And that's great. Yeah. Like it's giving us a chance to explore facets of ourselves in ways that we maybe never thought we had permission for. I also feel that the less of a stronghold religion has on people in nations where religion has been fading for some time or for several generations, there isn't any less feeling of spirit. Yeah.
Mm.
There's just not as much motivation towards religion to explain it. So we're finding different ways of tapping into that exact same source that we've appreciated in the foundations of religion for thousands of years. But perhaps religion just isn't cutting it. And we can't use that as a complete justification of how life exists. So we're just tuning into different ways of writing our own books instead of all reading the same one.
Yeah. Hmm.